Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know by now I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today we've come out into the garden for two reasons really. I love the sun, so I thought I'd come out into the sunshine, that'd be really nice. But secondly, I'm testing out a new product that I purchased, which is the Accsoon CineEye. And what it is, it's a HD video transmitter. So you can actually monitor your video camera from quite far away, up to 100 meters. Now I haven't got this 100 meters away, but it's quite a long way down the garden. As you can see from the camera, behind the camera that's filming me, as it were. And I've actually got it connected to my iPad. Now you can connect it to any mobile device, whether it be iOS or whether it be Android, it actually doesn't matter. I've got it connected to an iPad and it creates its own Wi-Fi hotspot. It's a 5G Wi-Fi hotspot. You just connect to that on your mobile device and lo and behold, there you go, you have your image showing on the screen. And that's fantastic when you're looking at something from a distance. I can clearly see I'm in focus, I can see the framing, I'm happy with everything. Where I wouldn't have a cat and house chance of being able to see the monitor from this distance to where the camera is. And there may be situations where you do want to set the camera up at a distance and view it from a distance. But you need the monitor closer to you so you can actually see what you're doing. You wouldn't want to run a long HDMI lead, that'd be bonkers. So you just plug this in, it connects really quickly, there's no mucking around, it's really, really efficient. It doesn't transmit audio. It only transmits a video picture, so you can't use it for monitoring audio. It's a slight downside, but it's not a deal breaker for me. I just purely want to be able to see the images. A great piece of kit. It's HD, so it transmits a HD signal to your device. So you're getting a sharper image effectively, and that's really, really useful. And it has quite a few other features actually on the device. So if we look here, we've got focus aids, we've got black and white mode. Black and white mode is actually quite useful for checking the contrast and brightness of an image, making sure it's not overexposed or underexposed. You've got false color. Well, actually that's red, that goes to red. I'm not quite sure how I would use that. We've got focus peaking, and you can increase and decrease the density of a focus peaking. So with that, I can clearly see that I am in focus. You won't be able to see it with that image looking over my shoulder, but that does clearly show that I'm in focus. That's for false color, so you can actually check to see if your image is correctly exposed. You've got histogram. That looks a pretty even histogram if you ask me, so that's pretty good. And then you've got zebra settings, a whole host of different sort of focus aids and exposure aids built into the monitor, and I think that's awesome. And it isn't a particularly expensive gadget either. Now it retails in the UK for around £200, £230, something like that. I actually picked mine up from Amazon, an open box one, for 130 quid, so I thought that was exceptional value for money. For what it can do. It has a built-in lithium-ion rechargeable battery, and that runs for, the manufacturers say, for about 3 to 3.5 hours. I haven't had it long enough to test the, the length of the battery, as it were. But if you're doing a long shoot, you can plug a USB block into it, so you can actually run it, well, continuously for as long as your USB block runs for. And that's great. And you can run up to, it says in the manual, three items, 3 mobile devices simultaneously. I've heard people say you can run up to 4. I don't know, but the manual says you can run up to 3. Not often I read the manual, but I did on this occasion. So you could give it to the producer to have a look at, the camera person, the director, the client, whatever. They could all have their own viewing devices so they can actually see how good the image is. So yeah, great little gadget, great little device. I have got another one that I purchased from Amazon, but it's nowhere near as efficient as what this one is. This one just works really, really well. And the latency is virtually 0. And that's also really, really useful, particularly when you're doing high-end stuff. The last thing you want is a latency where the lip sync is out, although it's not transmitting the audio, but you're looking at it thinking something doesn't look quite right, you know. The latency is really good on this particular device. And I'm not quite sure what else I can say about it. It's compact, so it fits in your camera bag, you know, no problem at all. Nicely made as well. It isn't plastic. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce the manufacturer's name. Accsoon. This is a box it comes in, and it comes with various bits. It's quite useful. It comes with your tripod, adapter, and 3 HDMI leads. So you've got your micro, your mini, and your full-size HDMI lead, and they're nice compact ones, which is exactly what you want. And the USB-C charging lead it comes with. So it's a very well specified piece of kit. Great for me. Even using it in the studio, it'll be great for me, because it saves me having to squint at the monitor, like is it in focus or isn't it in focus. I can tell by just looking at this monitor, you know, that it is in focus, even though I'm, you know, a fair distance away from the camera. I don't know what the distance is, but it is a fair distance away from the camera. Out of interest, everyone does ask me what kit do I use for my YouTube videos, and it does vary depending on the review that I'm doing. Today, I've got the main camera, which is my Sony A7C with the 85mm f1.8 portrait lens on, and I've got a variable ND filter fitted to that because we're in bright sunshine, although I am in shade here. Then I've got my Sony ZV-1 filming behind the scenes, behind the camera. I've got another ZV-1 over there getting a wider shot. Then I've got my other ZV-1 here filming the over the shoulder shots, looking at the actual, well, not the product, but looking at the image on my iPad. And as you can see, well, you won't see because we're in daylight, you're not going to be able to see that too well, but you get the gist of how this works. You can clearly see an image, and I can assure you it's a really good image. It is a good quality image. It's not breaking up, it's not stuttering, it's a good, stable images. I think when they say up to 100 meters, I think that's, you know, in line of sight. If I move the tripod further down the path, where it's being blocked by trees and what have you, I suspect the image won't be anywhere near as clear. It may not even get an image, I don't know. But yeah, there we go. That is the Accsoon 5G. It transmits on the 5G Wi-Fi signal. So as I said earlier, it creates a Wi-Fi hotspot, but it's a 5G hotspot. So that's why I guess the signal is so good. And as I say, it's a great product. They make various other products as well. This is the lower end one. So there we go. That is the Accsoon CineEye. CineEye. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you found my channel useful. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit the like button if you like the content that you see here. I'm always producing videos on you know, photographic gear, video gear, audio gear, microphones, etc. And I'm really enjoying the comments that I'm getting. I'm getting some really good positive feedback, so that really helps me grow the channel as well. So stay tuned for more, and like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Cheers for now, bye.